Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video to the channel and welcome to the warp depths of Demonheim. Now the reason I'm here is because we're going to be doing a video, and the third video actually of testing Skekker's Hypnowand. We're going to be doing some Big Game Hunter. Now the reason Big Game Hunter has gone up slightly in price recently is because of the Hypnowand drops being in the Big Game Hunter drop table. And because the Hypnowand drops are on the Big Game Hunter drop table, that is what's caused the increase in price. Now to be able to do this, you need to go and unlock this item here. Now this is the Age Journal, and this is in the Demonheim dig site. You have to go up the stairs and it's in the northeast corner. It isn't marked on the minimap or anything, it is simply there, and once you pick it, you have to read it as well. And then that gives you the ability to get Hypnowand drops. Without this, you will not get any form of Hypnowand drops from Big Game Hunter or the Rex Matriarchs either. You do need to have this to have it unlocked. If you can't get into the Demonheim dungeon, as far as I'm aware, you cannot actually get it as an unlock and you cannot get the drops. So with that, we are going to go and gear up and get ready for Big Game Hunter. Now, I've been debating which one's going to do because tier 2 is actually the most profit. But tier 1 isn't actually that bad at the minute, and it's a bit easy to get some of the secondaries. And it's quite close to the Anachronia sort of base camp. So I'm going to go with tier 1 just because it's sharks and it's just a little bit easier. So let's see if we can go and look out. I'm going to give this Hypnowand a decent test out and see if it is worth the actual price. Now, in my opinion, this is where the Hypnowand is actually worth the price because it's going to make you do your traps faster on Anachronia as well. Now, in terms of my info, what I'm taking is the Hunter Ant as well as the Brooch for Gods supporting my info. I'm taking the Dwarven Chain Axe, which is going to be on resource mode, so it's going to really help us out. You'll see it when I go through it as well. And even though this is a guide, I'm just going to do my standard like walkthrough of how I'm going to do stuff as well. And then we'll do a couple of kills and sort of evaluate how decent this method is for Hunter. And just take finally just some sharks, which hopefully I've got. Yes. So what I'm doing is taking the chopper outfit, but also the woodcutting switch. I can't remember which one was the best one to use. So I'm just going to have a play and test up the setup as well. But other than that, really, all it is the Brooch and the Hypnowand as well. Now, what I do have is the Hunter's Lodge fully upgraded. And if I go to the Hunter Man here, there is a boost you can have for Big Game Hunter, which I've already bought. But I'm also going to buy a frog repellent as well, just for the 10 Hunter marks. I think it's worth it. I bought Quick Trap, sorry, which is also what the Hypnowand does. So in terms of Big Game Hunter, the Hypnowand is going to give you the buff of 20% increase in your speed of building the traps. Which for Big Game Hunter is sort of like most of the problem really, is the speed of the traps. Now, I need to make sure that this is in resource mode. So the reason why the Dwarven Chain Axe is actually quite good here is because rather than give you double XP, it's going to give you double resources. So I'm going to deposit some bait in the old bait box. We're going to go and hunt these Ascitops, I think they were called. Ah, we do have some other meat as well. Maybe we'll go and give tier 2 a try at some point. Because at the minute, tier 2 is currently valued at 41 mil per hour. Even though this basic one which is still valued about 33 mil per hour, which is really, really not bad. Right, so let's get started. So we need to basically avoid the dinosaur. That's the point of it. We're going to be setting up the traps and stuff from this dinosaur. So one of the best things you can do is not do that. You need to start by woodcutting, starting to arm up these spots here, which are going to create catapults, which you can then load up and then start that as well. But we're going to throw some bait on, and we're going to go into the instance now, and then we're going to go and start. So let's see how we get on. What's been said before, though, is with the Hypnowand, you do have a chance at double spawns. And double spawns is generally where you can get a chance or a roll on one of the better skilling items, whether that be the Hypnowand or the Terrorism Maul, I think it's called, which is what we kind of want. But for this one, we've got a single one to start off, which isn't horrific. So we're just going to slope away here for the time being. We're going to make some spears, and then we're going to get a couple more logs. And then once we've got a couple more logs, we're going to fix the catapults and then go from there. Now, because we've got the frog repellent, we've only got 2 types of frogs. Normally you have 3 types. And basically one of these is going to do 30k damage and one's going to do 15k damage. So we just need to get a couple of each. But because we're up here, we're kind of away from the dinosaur. So that's why we can stock up so much on the supplies. And then we can basically just make it a nice quick kill. Right, we'll go around the back. We also need some vines, which is fine. We just need to get out of the way. We got out of the way. And you just need to be keeping an eye on the dinosaur. Like, just make sure you stay out of its way. You can also hide in the big tall grass if you need to, and even if it like walks straight past you, it will not give you any trouble. We'll probably do that in a second, actually. So as you can see, building the old catapults, that did not take long at all. I'm going to go here. Now the big grass is where you can hide quite easily and quite safely away from like the big game hunter dinosaurs. Hopefully it comes this way, because what it will do, it will not notice me because I'm hidden in the tall grass. So because it's walking that way, let's go and do this spot here. And one thing I will say is that like the speed at which we're building stuff is remarkably quicker than it used to be. That's one thing I've really noticed, that's a lot quicker. And I'm going to go over to this corner here because you've got some tall grass. And I can just get a couple of the poisonous frogs and we can find out what we're doing from there. I've got enough spears to do the full kill, but what I've done is 2 red and 1 blue, because then when we do that attack, if I've got 2 30Ks, I'll know I'll need red to finish it off. Or if it's a 2 15Ks and a 30K, I know that blue is the right one for us to do. Now, things which really do help you out as well is the ability to dive and surge. Just maneuverability again. It's something I want to learn because it's definitely going to make me a better player. But maneuverability and mobility are definitely not my strong suits. But I'm going to walk around and arm the scorpions. And again, you only have 2 large grass locations. You have one here and one over there. So just try and position your way as best you can. But it looks like we're ready to go. Once you've got all your scorpions sorted and loaded, put the bait on the pressure plate and then you'll get this cutscene of where you're going to shoot your poor little dinosaur. So as you can see, the health bar now is that. Really, all I need to do is just arm another one with a red frog and then that will be it. What I do like as well is that they've added this aggression bar in, which sort of gives you an idea of how close you are for the dinosaur to actually be at a point of killing you or attacking you or shushing you off. So this should finally be the end of the dinosaur. Because it was 22k HP, didn't need to do it. In fact, I didn't need to do the other one. I could have just done one. Just wanted to make sure we got the kill. And then once the dinosaur's done, that's when you go and actually loot it. And this is where you actually get some decent XP. So if you wanted to take a swap for your outfit, really you should wear the woodcutting outfit for harvesting like the vines in the trees, and then swap to a hunter outfit for when you actually loot the dinosaur. When you skin the dinosaur is when you get the loot and a fair bit of hunter XP. This is where you can actually get the totem piece to actually make clue scrolls easier. Basically, it lets you have 1 step down on the clue scrolls automatically from doing the clues. A little annoying thing though is your info can get a little bit full. But you do carry over things like the jungle vines and the logs from the previous encounter. So if you wanted to spend a kill where you like really topped up, that's when you can like make some very decent starts from that. So in terms of levels, hunter levels, 75 for tier 1, which is one we're doing now, and 55 slayer, 90 hunter, 70 slayer for tier 2, and then 96 hunter and 76 slayer for tier 3. Now, the problem is with these as well, they will go into hiding after you've hunted so many because they'll become cautious. You can buy a reward from the hunter shop, which will sort of reset this. And when you've got the Oshus buff as well, it will be better and you'll have buffs and perks, which will suit this as well. But one thing you could bring though, which might make it a little bit easier, is to definitely bring some of the magic notepaper for the dinosaur bones, because they are quite a bit each. They're nearly 18k each. So it's something you definitely want to keep. And the main point as well, what big game hunters sort of aim to do is to scale up your captures every time you do it. So the arcane meat you're going to get from skinning this one, you're going to use to attract a dinosaur in tier 2. And basically, you can basically Iron Man yourself the whole process towards the Maul, Matic, and now the Hypnowand as well. Obviously, it's not a fully detailed guide. I didn't mean it to be like that. I just wanted to give you guys a talk through and also a bit of a review on the Hypnowand as well. In my opinion, if you're a big game hunter fanatic and you do love this, and again, it's really good hunter XP. It's very good loot now, like 40 mil per hour is really, really good. Like, even doing tier 1s, you're still going to pull something like 220k hunter XP. In tier 3, you're going towards more 480k XP per hour. So the XP is there for you to do, and the profit is there for as well. But if you're going to be doing a significant amount for this, that's when I would suggest you to purchase a Hypnowand, because it has a massive benefit and a really good effect to what you're looking to do as well. But what I'm going to do now I've had a nice little test of it, I am a fan of the Hypnowand, but I'm not in the stage at the minute where I'm either doing big game hunter enough or I have the mental capacity to do whirligigs. So what I'm going to do, I bought this for 500 mil. I'm going to try and put it in for that price, and we'll see if it sells. Or we'll just see how much I decide to lose in profit. I think there wasn't many on the Grand Exchange, so 500 mil is going to probably be a very big hit. But from this video though, we have tested out the Dazzling Whirligigs, which make the penance powder. Again, really good to have that nice little buff for those. We've tested out creating a Holy Scarab pouch and the sheer profit you can get from that. And as you can see, we've actually already sold one, which, yeah, fair enough, we made profit there. Profit there was about 60 to 70k per pouch, so very, very decent and very good. And finally, Big Game Hunter, which is probably one of the better skilling methods at the minute. Definitely sort of pushing rune crafting and Dazzling Whirligigs. So the fact it's doing that can't be too bad as well. So yeah, decent profit there. But thank you guys for watching. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to leave me a like and subscribe to the channel. Any ideas on videos you want to see, make sure to drop in the comments, as I can get on with making them for you guys, because I want to make videos you guys want to see. So let me know if that's if there's anything you guys want to see as soon as. But thank you guys for watching once again. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.